guys back to another YouTube video. I don't need to read the title, you guys already did. You guys already know what y'all clicked on, y'all already know what today's video is going to be about. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and with that said, cue the intro. Okay guys, so coming down to the first one that many people don't know you can actually do is shield customizing, as the sign says. Many people know you can customize banners in all the different ways you'd like, but many people don't know that you can actually put them on shields. Now, there's a catch, and you'll see that in just a moment. Okay, so guys, what you're gonna need is a loom, crafting table, and all of these. You need a banner, pattern, that's optional though, and then you're gonna need your dies if you like. And then, however many shields you want, if you're following along with me at home, it's really simple to do. So you go into your loom, you place one white banner, and you'll start a pattern. So I'll be creating this right here. So first, you're gonna start off with a purple cross. Then you're gonna make a blue X, and then you can stop here. And then if you look, I made the identical things. These are the same. Although I'm also gonna create another one, and I'm gonna add a white skeleton face over it. This looks like that. You could also do it any other way if you'd like, you know. However, whatever tickles your fancy. And so I would either do this or this for mine, and I'll decide to do pink. Now once you create the banners, all the ones you like, then you grab your shield, go to the craft table. Once you created all the patterns you like on the banners, go to the craft table, grab whatever banner you'd like, put the banner in the center, that's the right, you got your shield. However many you'd like, you can do them all. You can make them any color, any shape, any type of thing. But now if you notice, look how much detail is on this sign. And so if I place this right here, but then when I come over to third person, you have less detail. Because on that, you can see this, I think with 64 pixels. On mine, I have 16 on the shield. So it also does this. Look, it looks more like a little bug than it does an actual skull with crossbones, like it should be. Although if you were to use solid colors and something like that, it's totally fine. Anything less detailed, you know, also looks great. But yeah, that's the number one thing many people don't know you can actually do in this game. So walking out over here, commands. Many people don't know that there's a lot more stuff you can do with commands you wouldn't actually know. It's called giant. You may or may not have heard of this. This is a more common one than what most people would expect, as most people don't know. In 1.7, they took the brains out, so these no longer move around. But it is a giant zombie. And in the Instev version of the game, these would walk around, and these were the zombies at the time. And they would do much damage, and they were really scary. So if I can get my camera inside, you can't really see the hitbox. It's kind of glitchy, like it's always been. But he has many, many, many hearts, and he's extremely hard to kill in a normal game. That is the giant. On to number 2, a skeleton with a sword. Now, many people think the skeletons only spawn with bow and arrows, which is technically true, but any mob in the game can hold any amount of items, or for the most part any amount of items, and any armor or swords or weapons. So, as you're about to see, you can spawn a skeleton sword, or any weapon. You can even spawn them with armor or anything else. And you may say, well, he might run into damage. Well, if I do game mode, if I can type survival, he will not come after me, and he will do the same amount of damage. He will do the same amount of damage as a normal skeleton, or a normal person with a diamond sword. Now, moving over back to the fourth one, you have sand. Why does it say sand? Well, in the game, you can have any of those objects. So, red sand, anvils, gravel. There's probably more I'm missing. But any blocks, they'll fall when you place them. They're called falling blocks. You can have those placed anywhere. You can have any blocks placed anywhere with commands. I can, what's the coordinates? -15, -16, -10. You can place anything, anywhere. So the sand is just a falling block. So I'm spawning sand, and it'll fall, and it'll place, and you can have them always there. But once you hit the top, a glitch with the command blocks is they'll start spawning sand out the sides. So if you're on an adventure map, it may be helpful to start summoning sand for building blocks outside to click a button without having to run any redstone. And as if I didn't previously say, all these commands will be in the description. Height. So many people know your character is 2 blocks tall. I'm gonna normal 2-block jump right here. But you see I have a little bit of gap there. So that gap means you can't go under something like this. But if you crouch, you can go under 1 slab lower. Then we can take that to another step. See, we have level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 there. We can actually go over all these. So if I go over 1, 2, and look, I stop on 2, but I can actually crouch and go over, and crouch and go over, and crouch and go over. And now, if I grab a block, you can see how high my feet are versus what is the actual height of those blocks. Now, this is number 5, the highest we can go with snow, and all I'm just doing is building these up. Well, if you look, it's taller than the slab by pixel height, by like, what is it, 4 pixels? The thing is, maybe 2 pixels. Thing is, it's actually not taller, because if you go from flat into snow, there's no bump, because your feet actually just sink in. You can see the front of my feet, they sink in. So technically, they're the same height. See, if I walk over across the slab, there's no height difference at all. They're the exact same thing. So it's kind of cheaty, but they're the exact same thing. Walking over to the next one, following this windy path. You may wonder, why is there just a pile of snow? Do you see the thing that sticks out to you? You may not be able to. Does that give you a hint? No? Well, this is powdered snow. These are all snow blocks. This is powdered snow. Powdered snow is what freezes you and gives you all that snow effect. It's a thing that also can kill you. So you can actually fall through them, as you know, and you can make any secret base or anything with this. And it's helpful because if you're doing anything down here, you know, you can walk around, make your own base, none of your friends actually knowing what's going on. Well, if you notice, you try to come back out, you can't get out of here. You're actually freeze to death. I'm flying so I can get out, but if I just try to jump, you can't. Something really simple you can do is just power by pistons. Click a button to hold open by the piston, and you can come on out. And you can make it as long of an opening, short of an opening as you want. Just a simple amount of redstone just to get out. And if you'd like to do that for your own base, I just have a button, prime redstone to a repeater. 2 comparative space 2 for waste for a pulse extender, redstone, and to this, invert the signal so it stays out. And really simple. If you'd like your entire thing to be longer, not hard to do at all, you just grab some more redstone, place this here instead, then comparator out, comparator in, and now if you notice, this will be open for even longer before it closes. Really simple, and you can add more and more as you'd like. You can make it quicker by just taking away that. And you can change this any way you'd like, but really simple, fun to do, and you should add it to your own base. So walking back from that one, you'll also notice we have a brewing stand with 2 bottles and missing 1, which will come in later. But why do we have 2 chests? What's in the chest? Get splash potions. One of 130, one of 8 minutes. You see that? Okay. I grab 1 of each from this chest. This will be the 130. Back one is the other one. So 130 is on the left, 8 is on the right. Or reverse that. Okay. So, you know, splash potion is really simple. When you splash a potion on you, you get the effect. You can look on my left side, you can see it says that. But hold on, if you looked, it's putting me at 119. And if I move it any farther, it's worse and worse of the effect. Well, splash potions don't even give you that. That's only 10 seconds off. Not a big deal. But if I make it even worse with the 8-minute one and put it my feet, I got an entire minute less in 7 minutes. An entire minute less. That's not a very good ratio you'd like to have. Well, you may be wondering, well, how do you get the best amount of effect? Up. So you put up, you get all 8 minutes, if you notice that. And then if you're using the 130, straight up also gives you all 130. So, most people don't know that. That's a pretty important thing to learn. If you haven't, trust me, it's good, it's always useful. And, yeah. Entering the bottle in here, you'll notice it'll teleport me over here, for some reason, you may not know why. So if you look, all these say test, 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 test. All of them. How long did it take to type that all? Actually, it took me like 20 seconds to set up. So, a lot of people think the only way to copy signs or other things is to get mods. Because a lot of mods do include it in, but most people don't know it's actually a thing you can do in the game stock. So if you're on Java, or even on Bedrock, it works too, but you have to be on keyboard and mouse for Bedrock. You click Control. Now this is only if you have Control not set up as anything else, which most people don't, so that's not really a big deal. You click Control, and then middle button click. Don't scroll, just push it straight in. You get direct assignment. You may think it just looks like direct assignment, but if you go to your inventory, plus MBT. MBT is the data that holds everything in it. So if you place it now, it doesn't give you the option to edit it or anything, but now it all says test. Sorry for that interruption. Now it all says test. And if you'd like to fix that, you middle click it again, you need to get a second one. One is MBT, one doesn't. They don't merge. These don't merge. So MBT, not MBT. You can just middle click it, you get that one again. Now you can edit it. If I just type this, and then control click it, now they're separate. Shut up! They do not merge. So you got one dark sign and then two MBT. Each of these MBT, that's that one, and this one's test. They do not merge. Really helpful. But it's not only just a thing for signs. It's also done with chest, crouch, and you get different here. When you do break it, even in creative, it does spill everything everywhere. If you were to do it with a furnace, same exact thing. But now it's smelting. It's a cool glitch. I used it for a lot of adventure maps. Now you notice that there's no fire. And granted, you could do that anyway by just going into here and getting the debug stick. You know, not any fun, and that's not only in some versions. So sometimes you just need to do it the way any way you can. And it's a cool, fun thing. Over here was a minecart, but it also works in minecart, works in anything. There's only one more thing, is if you use a dispenser and you like to create a lot of TNT cannons, this may be helpful for you because you can do this and then copy all the TNT you want, you know, as a TNT cannon person does. Then you control click it, and look, MBT data. Now you can place all these, and all these will be as loaded up as much before, and you break it, and it spawns TNT everywhere. So it's annoying cleanup, but a very, very helpful feature if you're building any maps or anything of the sort. That's really all I had for today. If you want me to do more or part 2 to this, I always can in the future. It's not very hard, and I can help you guys out, anyone who's new to the game, and it would help me too to get more watch time up. So if you enjoyed this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I won't take too much of your time. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you in another video. Bye-bye. Some of the more advanced people will know some of these, and if you know these, tell me in the comment section if you know any of them, or if you know none of them, or if it helped you out at all in the making of this video. Please let me know. It's really helpful, and it will always help me get my videos out there. So, thank you guys.